I'm sorry if it's really gross, but I haven't really done things like this. I recently got into VTubers, so I don't want to say that because I don't want to seem like any of the swarm members, but it wasn't real, and apologize if the swarm is annoying you about them or Vedal, but I'm really glad that I got into it because it was something I didn't really put off. But it wasn't really something that I was too interested in, as I don't really watch videos about people like talking to chat, or I don't really watch live streamers often, so they kind of also got me into Twitch as a whole. Obviously, I used it at some point, but I didn't really like it, so I don't know anything about the interactivity with a lot of VTubers. Stream is something that I really enjoy, so thank you. Hey, I got you. This is the real confession. The real confession is I recently got into VTubers. This is why also, first of all, let me say to this person, you are not annoying. The swarm is not annoying. I think, you know, like in general, I think a lot of people say like the swarm, but like, you know, eventually they're just like people who hang out who also watch Vedal, you know, and like other streamers in like the quote unquote Vedalverse. And I'm like on the outskirts of it.
If you confess for somebody else, is that just snitching?
Kind of. Kind of. The swarm can be a bit much, TBH. I think it like depends. I don't think I'm also like relevant enough for anybody to be like annoying to me, you know? I think like in terms of like if there was a Vedalverse, I think I'm like on the very outskirts of it, which I'm very fine with. So I haven't really had a lot of like negative experiences with anybody really, because you know, there's not that many swarm people who are like, yeah, Shoomimi. No one's like, yeah, Shoomimi. They're like, oh yeah, I think I know about Shoomimi. But thank you for your confession. You didn't really do anything wrong, and also you were like, what, like 3? You're like a one-time side character on a Disney show. Exactly. Yeah. And then wait, that's so accurate. I'm like a one-time character that pops up on a Disney show, okay? And then the next time I pop up, there's like that canned clapping. Woo! And then you as the viewer are like, who the is that? Why is the show clapping for them like they're a celebrity? Who the hell is that? They're like, yeah, returning character. If you were like a super fan, then maybe you'll be like, oh, returning character, Shoomimi. But everyone else is like, who the is that? I'm like a third cousin. Exactly. Isn't Shoomimi that boy that shit himself? Okay, we're gonna move on. I am not the boy that shit himself. You know, like people call like Harry Potter the boy who lived. Instead, it's the boy who shit himself. The boy who shit.